We're going to get started. We're going to get John here in just a minute. We're going to go live watching GROK 3 release. I'm going to go find all this stuff right now. I sent John a link, and we're going to get John on here in just a minute. I'm going to go starting to look for the live stream for GROK. Let's take a look at that. GROK 3. Where's the live stream link? Here it comes. Link to follow. Okay. Elon says it's starting shortly. Link to follow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I want to see what's up with GROK 3. Supposedly no voice add-on, so no talking through whatever else is going on. Let me get some little scrolls here going. We're not going to do that one tonight. We're going to just do this one here, and I am going to rewrite this. It's going to be, nope, I need to rewrite this one. Andy and John. The AI Biz Hour, this is going to be a special GROK 3 edition. A little update. Boom. Live stream. There we go. Let's see. Has John joined us yet? Oh, come on, John. I know you're going to be there in a shortly. Let's go take a look. Come on. Where's the link? Where is it? Where is it? I know everybody else is looking for it too, but you know, kind of normal that, oh, here it is. Boom. I'm going to start sharing right now so we can go ahead and see this live and nationwide. All right. We are live with the special show. Let me go ahead and hit this. All right. There we go. It's the live version. Come on, give me the live version so we can get some combo. I think, and by the way, I think I've got the share on so I can share with the bit audio. Yep, let's take a look at that. Cancel that. We're still live here. I'm going to get this logo updated. So let's talk about what we think the things are going to be. So we've got, I'm going to just put her on mute here for a second. I'm going to turn off that music while I talk through this. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to get a demonstration of fast moving speed. We're going to get all kinds of kind of cool information. It's going to tell us how great it is compared to DeepSeek and Claude and Gemini and of course, ChatGPT. And it's going to say that it's faster than the 4.0 model and the 0.1 and the 0.3 and the 0.3 mini. It's going to tell us faster than DeepSeek and all those other things. I think they're just going to tell us how great they are and you know, how important everything else is. And I think, you know, that's just kind of the way it is. What else are we going to expect, right? You're going to get what you get. Elon's going to say it's cool. We're going to get some other interesting things. And, yeah, we're gonna, you know, be good to go. So, well, let's see. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna say here, join us. Join the live stream to hear live and nationwide comments on GROK 3. See if we can get John on. We don't have anything going yet. Nothing there. Still just some cool music in the background, which I can play. Hopefully you're hearing this. I am going to turn this. I'm going to mute this I'm going to go here and I'm going to see what kind of sound we're getting. What kind of sound? We're getting the full sound? We're getting the background with the X? Nah, doesn't sound like anything's coming through. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to turn that one off. We got live streaming X. Looking for John. Looking, hopefully he'll join us here in a minute. There he is. Hey, there's John. How's it going, bud?
Good. I'm kind of. I should have gotten on earlier. I didn't see it, but that's that.
Doesn't
And
matter. We're live right now. We've got some people following us, watching us. So
so I just did something interesting.
okay.
I gave a prompt to GROK 2 to describe me, and for marketing terms, and I posted it on my feed. And then I'm going to give GROK 3 the same prompt, because from what I understand, GROK 3 is going to have better capabilities of search. And so GROK 3 might be an amazing marketing tool for people with X counts. And it'll be interesting to see if it really gets to a higher level output based on it actually reading my
what does yours say? Because here's what mine says. Mine says, from temp jobs to tech titan, he's a mentor who believes in turning obstacles into lessons, leading with authenticity, and he's been dropping wisdom and strategic thinking, leadership, urging followers to anticipate rather than react. And then it quotes one of my posts, which is, your uniqueness isn't a weakness, it's your biggest strength. Stop watering it down. That's what it said about me. What did it say about you?
That's good. This is for bio for LinkedIn, professional writing or speaking. John Allen is a visionary in the realm of digital communication and AI, with a profound understanding of how technology can shape human interaction. As a celebrated thought leader, he has dedicated his career to harnessing the power of AI to create more engaging, efficient, and meaningful connections in the digital world. Now, I don't know where it got that.
It's just grabbing all your stuff from your previous posts and summarizing what somebody else has said.
I don't think so. I think it's kind of gibberish, because I don't think there's it'll be interesting to see what the other one, because I don't think. I mean,
well, correct it. Go to GROK, right? So you pull it up and it shows your screen. It says all this stuff, right? Go in and say, nope, that's not right. This is what's right. And see if you can correct the GROK version of you.
I'm just gonna kind of leave it neutral, because I just want to see what the change is, and see if I can understand where it's pulling the data from. Because this, to me, it doesn't seem like it's gone through my posts to come up with this output. It seems like it kind of came and did a generic thing. But it'll be interesting, because that's the key to me for marketing, is that if it's actually going through and analyzing all your posts and people's replies and your replies. And because this seems his work has been featured across various platforms. I mean, I've got some interviews on YouTube and stuff, but I'm not known through various platforms. To me, that's just like make believe. Where he's known for his insightful commentary on technology roles in society. My main focus is AI, not AI in society. So this makes me think it's coming up with stuff.
Maybe it's adding your Dr. Spirituality stuff and your AI John stuff all together.
No, I put at AI John out.
Okay.
I just said just this. And I always, when I do that, I always make sure that I distinctly, mention who I'm, and I could do even the ULR, but I didn't do that. But it'll be interesting to see if, because I also have Alex Finn's Creator Buddy, which does go through all of it analyzes all of your posts. It will actually pull up old posts and you can say rewrite them and everything. And it does a good job. And you can tell, I mean, I've used AI enough that I can tell when AI is pulling from something real, and as opposed to just stringing words together. You know, you've seen that when it just kind of comes up with stuff to fill the word. And I just have a feeling that the GROK 2 is doing a lot of the, not word salad, but just putting words there to put words there from some kind of general.
Yeah, that word salad means a whole different thing today after the last political campaign. That's crazy. Hey, by the way, I really like what Alex Finn said. He goes, yeah, we should make ourselves the AI Extreme Team. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's a cool thing, right? The Extreme Team. But yeah, we'll have to figure some way to put that in there, because I like that.
Yeah, that's it. I'm very happy that when we Google Andy and John AI Biz,
it shows up.
Yeah, it looks pretty good already without doing anything. You know.
Well, we own that combination of words, because there's nobody else doing that combo of stuff. So we're in there. We're first.
Absolutely. So now there's a feed. Can we pull the is that what we're looking at now?
Oh no, yeah, I'm looking at the feed right now.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the live feed. So this is the live GROK 3 demo that's supposed to be going on eventually.
And
I'll search again, but
yeah, no, that's exactly what and have you gone to the GROK standalone website?
No, not yet.
It's the same. They say that it might be a different experience to go to the GROK standalone, so I got that open as well.
Oh, well, I can pull that up. It's just
and it's pretty interesting that, you know, when you go to ChatGPT, you got to pay and all this other stuff, and GROK is now I got a 500 internal server error.
Error.
Error when I click to sign in. Okay, so now it's working normally. I'm sure they're getting a lot of traffic.
Well, remember when let's see, what was it that Netflix, when Netflix did the Tyson fight, Netflix worked fine for a little while, but then I was on live stream with a couple of them. Like I was on a live stream with Scoble and Raphael just before this, and they were they were chit-chatting and talking about getting stuff ready, but that was an X space. I thought this might be just fun for us to do this, but I think live reactions would be cool.
If you do your screen, can we hear the sound if you put a video on? So I was wondering.
Here, like this.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. You want to do something fun for a minute? If you put that on the side, and we'll go to X and scroll through X under GROK, and we can roast all the posts we see.
Yeah.
Until they open.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
You want me to just look up GROK 3? Okay.
We'll just scroll.
I got you. Hold on. I got to share a new screen, another screen. Okay, GROK 3 search. Yep, that's the one. Let's do that one. Let me switch it over here. Okay, are you seeing it now?
Yeah. This I think is a fun. Nobody's doing this. This is brand new. I have never seen anybody just scroll through
the latest. We'll do the latest ones. Okay, so Sam Altman is cooked. GROK 3 is coming. That's a funny picture. All right, launch. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, some video thing.
Is there sound on that?
I can't. No, it's just a GIF.
It's a gift. It's a gift. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to keep the sound going in the background so that when they start talking, I'll know when to switch over.
Perfect.
All right, so let's see what else we got. GROK 3.0 rockets. It's deep searching, but is it thinking? Here's a wallpaper. Okay.
Yeah, there's going to be no
more. Okay, fine. Let's just go to top. Just flip over to this one. All right, what do we got here? waiting and waiting and waiting.
Now, I mean, did you see that show, Escobar?
No, I never saw it. I
It
don't
was.
watch a lot of TV, so here's Yvonne. What has Yvonne got?
Oh,
Cool.
that's cool.
Some cool
Avon's
pictures.
doing some cool images.
So does Hendo. Do you know Hendo?
Yeah. Hendo's always he's
Hendo. Here's Sierra. All right, stoked to see let's see what this looks like.
Let's see if I can.
Says evaluates across 57 subjects, chatbot area, live bench, OpenAI DeepSeek. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we'll see if those are the same after GROK comes out.
So that's that she put that together. That's not something she has her logo on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So I assume.
And for those, Sierra's been on our show before in the past. I think last week actually. She's pretty amazing girl.
What does Elon say? You just scroll.
Elon says it's 15 minutes ago. It's going to start shortly. Let's see if he's got anything else.
He's always just. I heard someone say
he's just showing the thing. Yeah, nothing else.
I want so let's speculate. What is Elon doing right now? Is he drinking coffee? Is he petting his dog? Is he on the phone? Are they frantically screaming and yelling in the back room somewhere, trying to get GROK ready?
Well, here's the question. Is he going to be the one doing the demo? Because if he is, did he leave Washington, D.C., because they're going through the IRS right now with Doge? Did he leave those guys sleeping on the floor in D.C. to go here? Or is he like pulled out a Starlink and a laptop and a camera, and he's going to do the presentation live from like an IRS conference room while the Doge guys are still working because it's 11 o'clock.
Well, he's a pretty hands-on guy, so
yeah,
I would
imagine
that he's he's involved. Yeah, I mean that's pretty wild. What's going on with Doge right now?
Oh wait, check this out. Look at this one. I don't know who this Farzad is, but he says go to the Doge website, click on any random contract, Google the company that was hired. 9 out of 10 are just awful websites. Yeah, I agree with that. Because what is their business isn't making a website. Why would they care?
If you make the majority of your money in government contracts, you don't give a flying.
You need a website that says we are who we say we are. We've done a whole bunch of cool stuff. Here's some people you can contact. Boom, that's it.
They're not getting the job through the website.
No,
they're just filling the check. Yes, we got a website. And we know historically that the websites for government stuff usually don't work so well.
Yeah. Although, hey, did you see that Doge today? Here, you know what? I gotta go here. We'll just.
You want to look at the Doge website?
I am. You know why? Because they came out and said that. Well, right here. Let's see if we can find it.
What, the $4 trillion they can't find? Yeah, that one. $4.7 trillion is unaccountable.
Well, here's the craziest part. The craziest part is if you take all the income taxes that were
collected last year,
collected as revenue for 2023. They haven't done 2024 yet, but
it's
for 2023. Oh wait, here we're going.
Is that girl with her hand on her face?
No, wait. It's the guys. Hold on.
Oh, could you pull the screen?
Yeah,
up?
Give me a sec. Oops, I got it.
GROK for a minute. The one like this, I thought that was GROK going. I've got to deal with people now.
And that's
okay. There we go.
Causes us to be a maximally truth-seeking.
I'm gonna turn it up.
AI,
please. Maximally truth-seeking. This is
truth is.
Thank you, Elon.
Humans out there join our team. So, with that, let's go.
Can I get the captions?
Hi, everyone. My name is Igor, lead engineering at XAI.
Hey, Igor. How are you? It's John and Andy.
Wait. You missed the next guy. Oh, I missed their names. I don't know what their names are.
Hey, Elon. It's good to see you at our webinar.
Wait, what kind of shirt is he wearing?
Yeah, so like Elon mentioned, GROK is the tool that we're working on. GROK is our AI that we're building here at XAI, and we've been working extremely hard over the last few months to improve GROK as much as we can, so we can give it to all of you, so we can give all of you access to it. We think it's
a Mac laptop.
extremely useful. Do you think it's going to be interesting to talk to funny, really, really funny, and we're going to explain to you how we've improved GROK over the last few months. We've made quite a jump in capabilities.
You know, Andy, if we talk to them and act like they're talking to us, a lot of people will think that they're actually in our webinar.
In a strange land.
You should try that for a little bit. I bet you money people will go like, oh, wow.
By a guy who was raised on Mars. And
really?
The word GROK is to sort of fully and profoundly understand something. That's what the word GROK is. Fully and profoundly understand something.
What do you mean? What do you? Can you explain that?
Yeah, it's
so
the word GROK.
Yeah, so if we charted XAI's progress in the last few months,
progress at ludicrous
it's only been 17 months since we started.
I have a Tesla. I don't have one that goes ludicrous speed.
First model.
Okay.
GROK 1 was almost like a toy by this point, only 314 billion parameters. And now if we plot the progress, the time on the x-axis, the performance of favorite benchmark numbers, MMLU on the y-axis.
Notice that they're comparing themselves to ChatGPT 4
speed across
right? And then to 4.0, they're not comparing themselves to 1.0, 01 or 03.
November 2023, and then GROK 2. So if we look at where all the performance coming from, when you have a very correct engineering team and all the best AI talent, the only one thing we need is a big intelligence comes from big cluster. So we can reconvert the entire progress of XAI, now replacing the benchmark on the y-axis to the total amount of training flops. That is, how many GPUs we can run at any given time to train our large language models, to compress the entire internet. So after GROK 2,
all human knowledge, really.
That's right.
Yeah, internet being part of it, but
Vulkan. Did he say
everything?
Vulkan knowledge?
That fits into a USB stick.
Or fold into knowledge.
It's like
I think he said
tokens.
Vulkan knowledge.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can we bring Can you turn your volume down here, Andy?
Yeah, sure. I can turn mine down.
So we had so much trouble actually.
Or I can just
training GROK 2.
Is my I just want to try to make it equal to theirs. We're all in the same video.
We thought we had a large amount of chips, but turned out we can barely get 8K training chips running coherently at any given time. And we had so many cooling and power issues. I think you were there in the data center.
Yeah, it was like really sort of more like 8K chips on average at 80% efficiency, more like 6,500 effective H100s training for several months. But now we're at 100K. So
yeah, that's right.
More than 100K.
That's right. So what's the next step, right? So after GROK 2, so if we want to,
it's always fascinating when they talk about functionality in technical terms on how they got there.
All the power issues and everything.
Yeah. So in April of last year, Elon decided that really the only way for XAI to succeed, for XAI to build the best AI out there, is to build our own data center. So we didn't have a lot of time, right, because we wanted to give you GROK 3 as quickly as possible. So really, we realized we have to build the data center in about 4 months. It turned out it took us 122 days to get the first 100K GPUs up and running, and that was a monumental effort.
Good work, guys.
To be able to do that.
Way to go.
We believe it's the biggest
19 days.
Fully connected
90 days. Yeah.
Can you bring your volume down a little bit?
Decided that we need to double the size of the cluster pretty much immediately if we want to build the kind of AI that we want to build. So we then had another phase, which we haven't talked about publicly yet. So this is the first time that we're talking about this.
I'll just speak
where we doubled the capacity of the data center yet again.
No, you got to talk.
That one only took
it's
us
just
92
like
days.
booming compared
so we've been able to use all of these GPUs.
Thank you.
We're GROK.
Or turn them up.
And basically,
I got them up as loud as they can go.
The results of that, the fruits that came from that.
Right.
So that's
so all the paths, all the roads leads to GROK 3. 10x more compute.
More than 10x, really.
Yeah, really.
Maybe
10x than GROK 2. GROK 2 is good.
Compared to our previous generation model.
I wonder if Grant Cardone is going to get some
early January.
Trademark 10x.
And we start. The model is still currently training, actually. So this is a little preview of our benchmark numbers. So we evaluated GROK 3 on 3 different categories: on general mathematical reasonings, on general knowledge about STEM and science, and then also on computer science.
But what about
So
GPT
Amy
01
from
or
American
03?
Invitational Math Examination hosted
1.3
once a
million
year.
live views.
And if we evaluate the
Well,
model performance, we can see that the Grok
ChatGPT
3 across the board
one
is in a league of its own. Even its little brother, Grok 3 Mini, is reaching the frontier across all the other competitors. So you would say, well, at this point,
We have 27 people watching us right
just
now.
evaluating, the memorization of the textbooks, memorization of the GitHub repos. How about the real-time usefulness? How about we actually use those models in our product?
We have a daily show
So
about
what we did
AI
instead is
Monday through
we
Friday.
actually kicked off a blind test of our Grok 3 model.
All right, what is
codenamed
this one?
Chocolate. It's pretty hot.
Yeah,
I
hot
didn't even
chocolate.
read that.
And been running on
My
this
screen bigger.
platform called Chatbot Arena for 2 weeks. I think the entire X platform at some point speculated this might be the next generation of AI coming our way. So how this Chatbot Arena works is that it strips away the entire product surface, right? It's just raw comparison of the engine
there
of
it
those
is.
AGIs, the language models themselves, and place an interface
Wow.
where the user will submit one single query.
Over on the right-hand
to
side
two
is
responses.
03 Mini
You
and
don't know which
01
model they
Mini.
come from, and in the end, you make
And
the
they're
model.
saying that
So in this
Gemini
blind test,
2.0 Flash
Grok 3,
is the
the early version of
closest
Grok 3,
to
already reached like 1,400.
Grok
No
3.
other
They're
models
not even
has reached either
early
score,
Grok 3.
head-to-head comparison to all the other models at this score.
Interesting.
And it's not just one single category. It's 1,400 aggregated across all the categories in chatbot capabilities, instruction following, coding. So it's #1 across the board in this blind test.
And it's still climbing, so we actually have to keep updating it. So it's 1,400, about 1,400 and climbing.
Yeah, and in fact, we have a version of the model that we think is already much better than the one that we tested here.
Yeah.
We'll see, how far it gets, but that's the one that we're, working on, or talking about today.
Yeah. So actually, one thing, if you're using Grok 3, I think you may notice improvements almost every day because we're continuously improving the model. So literally,
Wow, cool.
even within 24 hours, you'll see improvements.
Yep. So, but we believe here at XAI, getting the best pre-training model is not enough. That's not enough to build the best AI. And the best AI need to think like a human. You need to contemplate about all the possible solutions, self-critique, verify all the solutions, backtrack, and
I
also
hear they
think
have a
from the first
feature where
principle.
you say
That's a very
think
important capability.
harder. And
So we believe
Grok
that
3 will
as we take the best pre-trained model and
re-examine
continue
your
training
prompt.
it with reinforcement learning,
I'm looking at my
it will
screen over
elicit
here trying to.
additional reasoning capabilities that allows
I
the
wish they
model
would make
to
it bigger so I
become
could see
so
more.
much better and scale not just in the training time, but actually in the test time as well. So we already found the model is extremely useful internally for our own engineering, saving hours of time, hundreds of hours of coding time. So Igor, you are the power user of our Grok 3 reasoning model. So
Yeah.
what are some use cases?
Yeah, so like Jimmy said, we've added advanced reasoning capabilities to Grok, and we've been testing them pretty heavily over the last few weeks in order to give you a little bit of a taste of what it looks like when Grok is solving hard reasoning problems. So we prepared 2 little problems for you. One comes from physics, and one is actually a game that Grok is going to write for us. When it comes to the physics problem, what we want Grok to do is to plot a viable trajectory to do a transfer from Earth to Mars, and then at a later point in time, a transfer back from Mars to Earth. And that requires some physics that Grok will have to understand.
That's a lot.
So we're going to challenge Grok, come up with a viable
Code, an
trajectory,
animated 3D
calculate
plot.
it, and then plot it for us so we can see it. And this is totally
This reminds me of
unscripted,
Ender's
by the way.
Game when they
That's
said
the
calculate the
entirety of
Mars
prompt,
and the
which should be clarified. Is
turn
that
path.
there's nothing more than that.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Grok interface, and we've typed in this text that you can see here, generate code for an animated 3D plot of a launch from Earth, landing on Mars, and then back to Earth at the next launch window. And we've now kicked off the query, and you can see Grok is thinking. So part of Grok's advanced reasoning capabilities are these thinking traces that you can see here. You can even go inside and actually read what Grok is thinking as it's going through the problem, as it's trying to solve it.
Yeah, we say like we are doing some obscuration of the thinking so that our model doesn't get totally copied instantly. So there's more to the thinking than is displayed. Yeah.
Yeah, and because this is totally unscripted, there's actually a chance that GROK might make a little coding mistake and it might not actually work. Just in case, we're going to launch 2 more instances of this. So if something goes wrong, we'll be able to switch to those and show you something that's presentable.
I'm running the same model on ChatGPT with
and
the
like I said, we have a
model.
second problem as well. Yeah, actually, one of our favorite activities
Generate
here is
generate
having
code.
write games for us, not just any old game, any game that you might already be familiar with, but actually creating new games on the spot and being creative about it. So one example that we found was really, really fun is create a game that's a mixture of the 2 games, Tetris and Bejeweled. So
this is maybe an important thing. Like there's obviously, if you ask an AI to create a game like Tetris, there are many examples of Tetris on the internet that or a game like Bejeweled, whatever. It can copy it. What's interesting here is it achieved a creative solution combining the 2 games that actually works and is a good game.
Yeah.
So if you go
we're
to
seeing the beginnings of
the GROK
creativity.
page,
Animated 3D. Hold on.
Fingers crossed that we can recreate that.
Hopefully it works. Yeah.
Hopefully it
It'd be
works.
embarrassing if it doesn't.
So actually, because this is a bit more challenging,
Like
we're going to use
Cybertruck
something special
window
here, which we call Big Brain.
Of a launch
It's our
Earth
mode in
landing
which
on
we use
Mars.
more computation, which
Oh,
means
man.
more reasoning.
Well,
for
it's
GROK,
not
just
live
to make
yet
sure that
on
there's a
Twitter.
good chance here that it might actually do it.
Do you think they're
So
going to
we're
have it
also gonna
live
fire
at the
off,
end of this?
3 attempts.
I'm
here,
trying to run the
at
same
solving this
thing.
game, at creating this game that's
I'm trying to run the.
Tetris and
Okay, so
Bejeweled.
I ran the whole. I'm running the
Yeah,
same
let's see
code
what
on
GROK comes up with.
I
ChatGPT.
played the
Here's
game. It's
Python's.
pretty good.
Boom! It's dropping it out, but it
like,
didn't
wow,
create.
this is
Oh,
something.
Yeah. So while GROK is thinking, in the background, we can now actually talk about some concrete numbers. How well is GROK doing across tons of different
I
tasks
don't
that
know.
we've
The
tested it on.
4.0 model
So we'll
started
hand it over
generating
to
the
Tony
Python code
to talk
immediately
about
to
it.
code for an animated 3D
Okay,
plot
so
to
let's
convert
see how GROK does on those
to
interesting
Mars and
challenging
back.
benchmarks. So reasoning,
Interesting.
again, refers to those models that actually thinks for quite a long time before it tries to solve a problem. So in this case, around a month ago, the GROK 3 pre-training finishes. So after that,
We lost the feed, Andy.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Can you lower the banner down a little bit?
We also are training a mini
I'll just
version
turn
of
it
the
off.
reasoning model. So essentially, on this plot, you can see the GROK 3 reasoning beta and then GROK 3 mini reasoning. The GROK 3 reasoning mini reasoning is actually a model that we train for much longer time. And you can see that sometimes it actually performs slightly better compared to the GROK 3 reasoning. This also just means that there's a huge potential for the GROK 3 reasoning because it's trained for much less time. So let's actually look at how it does on those 3 benchmarks.
The 3 mini is pretty
also
high.
introduced already. So essentially, we're looking at 3 different areas: mathematics,
Gemini
science, and
turd.
coding. And for math, we're taking
But
this
they don't
high
have
school competition math problem.
Claude here for code.
No,
For science,
it's
we actually take
reasoning
those
plus
PhD level
time to compute,
science
not
questions.
just reasoning by
And
itself.
for coding,
In other words,
it's
it gives you
also
the
actually
best
very challenging.
answer,
It's competitive
and it's giving you
coding
the best
and
answer in
also
the
some,
shortest amount of
eCode, which
time.
is some code interview
So
problems that
Gemini
people
may
get
give you
when they
just as
interview
good an
for
answer.
companies. So
In
on those
coding,
benchmarks, you
it
can
just
see
takes
that
longer.
The GROK 3 actually performed quite well across the board compared to other competitors. So it's pretty promising. These models are very smart.
Yeah. So Tony, what are those shaded bars?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked this question. So for those models, because it can reason, it can think, you can also ask them to even think longer. You can spend more what we call test and compute, which means you can spend more time to reason, to think about a problem before you spit out the answer.
How about you show us some
in
real
this
life
case,
proof?
the
I don't
shaded
care
bar
about this
here
other
means
stuff.
that we just ask
I
the model
mean,
to
give me a
spend
white paper and
more-
I can
more
read it.
time.
Give me
You know,
something
you can
practical
solve
that says you
the
push a
same
button
problem
here,
many
this one
times
gets done
before
faster than
it
that one.
tries to conclude
So
what
what's
is the right
happening right
solution.
now is we're just
And once
talking
you give
about
this compute
the
or
theoretical
this
part
kind
of
budget
why is
to
this
the
one better
model,
than the other
it
one.
turns out the model can even
So
perform
what?
better. So this is essentially the shaded bar in those plots.
Right. So I think this is really exciting, right? Because
People
now,
like
instead of just doing one chain of thoughts with AI,
True.
why not do multiple?
Exactly.
I keep trying to refresh my other page to see if I have access to GROK 3.
Scale the model
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, it's not out. It's not
No.
out.
No,
yeah,
they're going to get done, and then Elon's going to go like
we actually
this,
just
and then they're going to go
overfitting
boom, and
Yeah.
everybody
So how
gets
about
it.
generalization?
So yes, I think, this is definitely a question that we are asking ourselves, whether we are overfitting to those current benchmarks. Luckily, we have a real test. So about 5 days ago,
There it is,
Amy
a real
2025 just finished. This is where high school students compete in this particular benchmark. So we got this very fresh new competition, and then we asked our two models to compete on the same benchmark, the same exam. And it turns out, very interestingly, the GROK 3 reasoning, the big one, actually does better on this particular new fresh exam. This also means that the generalization capability of the big model is stronger, much stronger compared to the smaller model. If you compare to the last year's exam, actually this is the opposite. The smaller model kind of learns
This chart doesn't look like
previous exams
GROK's
better.
10x.
So
to
yeah,
its
so this
competitor.
actually shows some kind of true generalization
No.
from the model.
No, it's not.
So 17 months ago,
But this
both
is,
Grok 0 and
again,
Grok 1 barely
getting the
solved
right
any math
answer,
problems.
reasoning
And now we have a kid
in the
that
shortest amount of time.
already graduated. The Grok is ready to go to college.
Does it really matter if it takes
I mean,
30
it's one thing
seconds,
for
or
simple
28
topics.
seconds, or
The
22
human exams
seconds?
won't be,
I don't know.
It'll be too easy.
Some people does,
Like-
I think.
And internally, we actually
If you're
asked
using
Grok
the
to consider
API
involved.
for a lot of
We're
complicated,
going to talk
you know.
about what we're
Oh,
excited
we haven't even
about,
talked about
but
the APIs yet.
Very soon, there will be no more benchmark left.
Yeah.
Although,
one thing that's
if it,
fascinating, I think
when you
that
start
basically
crowdsourcing all the
only trains
inputs and
Grok's
outputs,
reasoning
it's going to
abilities
add to the
math
model's
problems and
capabilities. So
comparative
that's
coding
pretty
problems.
interesting.
Right, so very, very specialized kinds of tasks, but somehow it's able to work on all kinds of other different tasks. So including creating games, lots and lots of different things. And what seems to be happening is that basically Grok learns this ability to detect its own mistakes in its thinking, correct them, persist on a problem, try lots of different variants, pick the one that's best. So there are these generalizing abilities that Grok learns from mathematics and from coding, which it can then use to solve all kinds of other problems. So that's pretty.
I mean, reality is the instantiation of mathematics.
That's right. And one thing we're actually really excited about, that going back to our founding mission, is what if one day we have a computer just like Deep Thought that utilize our entire cluster just for that one very important problem in the test time. And all the GPU turned on, right? So I think back then we were building the GPU clusters together. You were plugging cables. And I remember that when we turned on the first initial test, you can hear all the GPUs humming in the hallway. That's almost feel like spiritual.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool thing that we're able to do, that we can go into the data center and tinker with the machines there. So for example, we went in and we unplugged a few of the cables and just made sure that our training setup is still running stably. So that's something that, I think most
maybe that's why it delayed the first
teams
couple
out there
times.
don't usually do, but it's actually
They
totally
went into the
unlocks
data
the
center,
CPU
started
level
yanking cables.
reliability and what we're able to do with the hardware. So
Okay, so when are we going to
Stuff
solve
goes down. Okay, come on, let's get to it.
So the easiest solution
Patience,
is to enumerate
patience.
over all possible
I'm not
strings.
patient. It's
And
like Christmas
not even
morning, right? You're
verify
standing
it.
there, there's a presents, let's open them.
Okay.
This
Come on,
is-
let's
Objection
go.
would be
There's a tease, a long,
your neural net
long
calculation?
tease. They
So
got to build it up.
My
They
bold
got to lay
prediction.
it out.
So 3 years ago, I told you this. I think now it's
This is
2
the
years,
geek fest or the
later,
nerd fest.
Two
You know,
things are gonna happen.
gonna have
We're
a
gonna see
good,
machine
know-
learning medals.
Yes,
Yeah.
nerd fest.
Trillions of
Nerd
words.
Fest. I'm okay with Nerd Fest.
Nobel Prize.
I would.
With probably some.
Is there a difference
experts
between a
right?
nerd
So
and a
expert
geek?
uplifting.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
this
a
year or
geek
next
is
year?
not. I think geek's not the right word.
Okay.
There-
You put
Three
it
of the four wearing glasses.
So it
You
looks
put
like
it-
Grok finished
like
all
what-
of its thinking
what was
on
it,
the two problems. So
All of them are wearing a sweater except for Elon.
Yes.
All right, so this was the little physics problem we had.
Nerd Fest is
we
better
collapsed
than
the thoughts here, so
other
they're hidden. And then we see Grok's answer below that. So
Yeah,
it
but-
explains,
Pulp Fiction.
script
Remember the
here
movie
using
Pulp
Matplotlib,
Fiction? Remember the
then gives
geek?
us all of the code.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never
Let's take
saw
a
that
quick
movie.
look at the
By the
code.
way,
So it seems like it's doing
ChatGPT
reasonable
4.0 generated
physics
all
here,
this too,
not
plus the
totally,
code.
of the mark.
in
Kepler,
like seconds.
Here, so
it
maybe
didn't take all of that time to do it.
Claude is much better than ChatGPT for coding.
Yeah, there's really only one way to find out if this is
Not,
working.
by the way, I'm not discounting this because I want to play with it and I want to make, but it did not do that.
Oh, wow.
2 different planets.
It didn't do a
and then the
location.
The green
That's
ball
cool.
is the vehicle that's transiting, the spacecraft that's transitioning between Earth and Mars. And you could see the journey from Earth to Mars, and looks like,
look at that.
The astronauts.
Well, it did not do that.
At the right moment in time.
Wow. Can you imagine if you're on Mars and you miss your launch window? It takes 2 years before you can go back again.
Solutions, so we're going to take a closer look.
I'm hoping that I'll let my sunset years on Mars.
If this is legit,
it's pretty close.
That would be cool, except I don't, not me. I'm not.
There's a lot of complexities in the actual orbits that have to be taken into account, but this is pretty close to what it looks like.
Awesome.
In fact,
yeah, you pretty much would have to be indoors the rest of your days.
Home and transfer on it.
Yeah. When are we going to install GROK on a rocket?
Well, I suppose in 2 years.
3 years?
In 3 years?
Two.
Well,
2 years? 2 years from now?
Transit occurs every 26 months. We're currently in a transit window approximately. The next one would be November of next year, roughly end of next year.
So in other words, we can't get something built fast enough in the next,
all goes well,
before November of next year's 18 months,
rockets to Mars,
19,
and
20 months.
with Optimus robots and GROK.
Wow.
I'm curious what this combination of Tetris and Bejeweled looks like.
Do you think Star Trek, Star Wars, or any other space movie thing is going to have to start incorporating computers like GROK or GPT or Gemini in their narratives and the dialogue and the movie plots? I mean, they've done it somewhat. I mean, that's what 2001 Space Odyssey was for. The computer went sideways and,
obviously very hard.
Yeah,
I can't do that, Dave.
I think we're in the black mirror.
You gotta run this.
I think that science fiction's behind us.
Give it a try.
So instead of Space Odyssey 2001, it should have been Space Odyssey 2025.
The colors are a little bit off.
I don't know about that, but I just mean that the idea of writing science fiction.
If you think about what's going on here,
it's like now we're past that window. We're just something else. It's going to be a new genre. They got to come up.
And also gravity activates, right?
Because
so
that's quite.
What happens if you get 3 of the colors together? Okay, so something happened.
Is something beyond
I think what GROK did in this.
I could be a little cynical and say, hey, we've got
3 blocks of the same
geeks
color,
playing Tetris, or geeks creating a machine that plays Tetris.
Gravity activates and they disappear. Gravity activates and all the other blocks fall down.
Flip it over on the end. Let's see if it goes. Come on. Flip it on backwards. Go on the end. Cover those other 3.
I don't really see where this is going with the Tetris thing. I've kind of lost interest a little bit at this point.
Exactly.
It'll do different variants when you ask it. It doesn't do the same thing every time.
That's a me problem, not a them problem.
But Tetris,
that
that
this
works
is
very differently.
compelling to.
This one seems cool, so.
It's like this is like watching Pong. They're about to unload the greatest AI model ever.
AI gaming studio.
Greatest AI Pong tool ever. I don't think that's not right.
They could have come up with a better visual. I mean, I'm watching Pong.
I mean, it's an interesting problem where they're combining 2 different games. Still, okay.
Yeah. All right, so.
And that's a Windows laptop.
I think one
It's
thing
not a
super
Mac.
exciting for us.
That's a Windows Surface
is
laptop.
that once you have the best pre-trained model, you have the best reasoning model.
Here we go.
Right. So we already see that
Now it's time.
we actually give the
That's what
capability
we
for
all
those
care
models to think harder, think longer, think more broad. The performance continues.
We want our AI agents, and we
we're
want
really
them
excited about the next
today.
frontier.
There's so many things that I could have done today if I had 5 agents working for me at all times.
Just like how real humans.
Yeah, me too.
For real humans, we don't ask them to stop ringing.
I'm not a real human. I'm sorry. I'm a
paper. No internet.
If you're not a real human, John, what are you?
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I mean,
and coding
I'm feeling left out right
that
now.
That builds the foundations and the best reasoning model. Builds the foundation.
And I'm not reasonable
GROK
either. I'm not a real human.
So today we're actually introducing
You know, I enjoyed
a new product.
the Tesla launches better than this one.
Is the first generation of
this was a little
that not just
dry for me.
engineers and researchers and scientists.
Not, by the way, I don't feel like I should be criticizing. I'm just like, you get to the stuff I'm really interested in. Show me. Show me.
This is the what's that 2000 where they watch bad movies and they
talk Mystery Science Theater 2000 or 3000.
This is kind of that right now at this point.
Yeah, but I don't really like mocking and making fun.
I don't think I'm mocking. I'm just trying to entertain myself. I have
entertaining yourself. Okay.
Hey, what's the user intent here?
Okay. We don't really care what the user intent is. We just want to know what the answer is.
No, the user intent's really important.
So
I mean, if they can figure that out, that's a big deal. Of everyone's Google time.
Well, are they?
If you want to really look into certain topics.
I should have made a picture of
the right-hand side, you can see the bullet summaries of how.
I should have done a picture of the thing that it was. Oh, I can still do it.
What sources verify, and oftentimes actually cross-validate different sources out there to make sure the answer is actually correct before it's output.
Oh, I should do that again. Put the logo in place.
A few more queries. How about, Elon, you're a gamer, right? So
sure.
Yeah. So how about what are some of the best builds and most popular builds in Path Excel hardcore, right? Hardcore league.
You can technically just look at the hardcore ladder. Might be a fast way to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see what the model does. And then we can also do, something more fun. For example, how about make a prediction about March Madness out there?
Yeah, so this is kind of a fun one where Warren Buffett has a $1 billion bet. If you can exactly match the sort of the entire winning tree of March Madness, you can win $1 billion from Warren Buffett. So it would be pretty cool if AI could help you win $1 billion from Buffett.
I don't think he's too happy about that.
Yeah. All right, so now let's fire up the query and see what model does. So we can actually go back to.
How many people are going to be putting this bet into?
But this is interesting.
Okay, so we got
let's fire up the query. I didn't see him type the query.
So the key insight here.
Oh, this is the results of the Starship launch. When is the next date we can launch?
February 24th.
It might be sooner.
So I think we can, scroll down what the model does.
I mean,
so
this is
the
interesting
research
in
on
the sense
the
that
flight
the writing
7, what happened,
doesn't have any of that wasteful
it
language.
FCC filing,
No,
from its
the writing looks
collections,
good.
And then actually make a new conclusion that.
But there's no fluff, which is a huge improvement. Even Chat GDP 01, it's a lot better than 04, but
yeah. So it makes the little table. I think inside XAI, we often joked about the time to the first table.
With supporting ULRs to verify.
Latency that matters. Yeah. So that's how the model makes the inference and look up all the sources. And then we can look into the game.
The good news is that we're actually live broadcasting, so that's cool.
Excellent.
Right. So for this particular one, we look at the build is like it's kind of all the meta. Right?
Yeah.
So with the infernal is, if we go down, so the surprising fact of all the other builds. So it look into the 12 classes. Yeah, so we'll see that the minion build was pretty popular whenever the game first came out, and now the invokers of the world kind of took over.
Monk Invoker for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, followed by the Stone Weavers, and that's really good at mapping. So, yeah, and then we can see the March Madness. How about that? So.
I just don't really. I'm not a big sports guy.
One interesting thing about the deep search is that if you actually go,
they haven't even shown anything yet.
Where it shows, what are the subtasks? You can actually click the bottom left of this.
Oh, historical data. It's showing some stuff. Okay, fine.
In this case, you can actually scroll through, actually read into the mind of GROK. what informations.
The problem is you can't predict it today because you don't know who's actually going to get into the tournament. There's still 3 or 4, at least another 2 weeks to go.
To our users.
And this is much more powerful than any search engine out there. You can literally just tell it, only use sources from X, and it will try to respect that.
Yeah.
And so it's much more steerable, much more intelligent than.
I mean, it really should save you a lot of time. So something that might take you half an hour or an hour of researching on the web or searching social media, you can just ask it to go do that and come back, and 10 minutes later, it's done an hour's worth of work for you. That's really what it comes down to.
Exactly.
Everybody wants that.
Yeah.
I want that.
Think about you have infinite amount of interns working for you.
That would be amazing.
All the tasks and come back a minute later. So this is going to be an interesting one. So March Madness had not happened yet. So I guess we have to follow up with a next live stream.
Yeah. And it seems like pretty good. Like $40 might get you $1 billion. $40 subscription.
That's right.
$40 subscription to GROK 3, is that what he said?
Yeah. So when are the users going to have their hands on GROK 3?
Yeah, so the good news is we've been working tirelessly to actually release all of these features that we've shown you. The GROK 3 base model with amazing chat capabilities that's really useful, that's really interesting to talk to. The deep search, the advanced reasoning mode, all of these things, we want to roll them out to you today, starting with the Premium Plus subscribers on X. So it's the first group that will initially get access. Make sure to update your X app if you want to see all of the advanced capabilities, because we just released the update now as we're talking here. If you're interested in getting early access to GROK, then sign up for Premium Plus. And also, we're announcing that we're starting a separate subscription.
Wait, Premium Plus, I already have that.
For those those real GROK fans that want the most advanced capabilities and the earliest access to new features. So feel free to check that out as well.
This is for the dedicated GROK app and for the website.
Exactly.
GROK
So our new website is called grok.com.
Yeah.
And you'll also find.
You'd never guess.
Yeah, you'd never guess. And you can also find our GROK app in the iOS App Store, and that gives you like a more even more polished experience that's totally GROK focused. If you want to have GROK easily available, one tap away.
Yeah, and the version on grok.com on a web browser is going to be the latest and most advanced version, because obviously it takes us a while to get something into an app and then get it approved by the App Store. So, and if something's in a phone format, there's limitations.
The picture that I have of them has a guy like this. It's a super GROK, and he's like his hand in his face.
Yeah, so watch out for the name GROK 3 in the app.
Dead giveaway.
Yeah, exactly. That's the giveaway that you have GROK 3. And if it says GROK 2, then GROK 3 hasn't quite arrived for yet, but we're working hard to roll this out today. And then to even more people over the coming days.
Yeah, make sure you update your phone app too, where you're actually going to get all the tools we showcased today with the thinking mode, with the deep search. So really looking forward to all the feedbacks you have.
Yeah, and I think we should emphasize that this is kind of a beta, like meaning that you should expect some imperfections at first, but we will improve it rapidly almost every day. In fact, every day I think it'll get better. So if you want a more polished version, I'd maybe wait a week, but expect improvements literally every day.
I don't see GROK 3 yet.
And we're also going to be...
Nope, me either. I'm hitting my refresh button and it's not there. I have Premium Plus account too, so
in fact,
yeah,
maybe in the morning.
Well, but we need these a bit more polished.
We'll see.
The sort of way where you can just literally talk to it like you're talking to a person. That's awesome. It's actually, I think, one of the best experiences of GROK. But that's probably about a week away.
I mean, they have update the GROK 2.
The GROK.
I think we might have some
GROK website
questions.
Sure.
The UX, the interface.
Right.
There's a bunch of new stuff. Roast me, analyze an image. The interface has been updated quite a bit.
On the XAI app?
Cool. So the first question is, when GROK Voice Assistant, when is it coming out?
When you go to
as soon as
GROK,
possible, just like Elon said, just a little bit of polishing away from being released to everybody. Obviously, it's going to be released in an early form, and we're going to rapidly iterate.
Oh, search, summarize, text, create image.
And the next question is
those are all in there.
GROK 3 being the API. So this is coming in the GROK 3 API.
Analyze
with
PDF.
both the reasoning models and deep search is coming your way in the coming weeks. We're actually very excited about
it
the
has
enterprise
analyzed
use cases of
PDFs
all these
now.
additional tools that now
Nice.
GROK has
Roast
access
me.
to, and how the test time compute and tool use
Nice.
can actually really accelerate all the business use cases.
And another one is, will voice mode be native or text-to-speech?
Did you see at the very end it has a roast me?
One model
Yeah.
that is understanding.
Click on that one. That's
what
pretty
you say
funny.
And then talking back to you, or is it going to be some system that has text-to-speech?
Oh my
So,
God,
the
this
good
is
news
awesome.
is it's going to be one model, like a variant of GROK 3 that we're going to release, which basically understands what you're saying and then generates the audio directly from that. So very much like GROK 3 generates text, that model generates audio. And that has a bunch of advantages. I was talking to it earlier today, and it said, "Hi, Igor," reading my name probably from some text that it had. And I said, "No, my name is Igor." And it remembered that. So it could continue to say Igor, just like a human would. And you can't achieve that with text-to-speech. So.
Yeah, so, here's a question
that
for
is
you.
funny.
Very spicy. Elon, is GROK a boy or a girl? And are they single?
GROK is whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they single?
Yes.
All right. The shop is open. So
Honestly, people are going to fall in love with GROK. It's like 1,000% probable.
Yeah. The next question, will GROK be able to transcribe audio into text? Yes. So we'll have this capability in both the app and also the API. And we found that's like, GROK should just be your personal assistant looking over your shoulder.
Nice.
And follow you along the way.
I like
everything
that.
you have learned and really help you to understand the world
So
better.
yeah, you can put attachments, personalities.
Yeah, I mean, the voice mode of GROK isn't simply, it's not just voice to text. It understands like tone, inflection, pacing, everything. It's wild.
That's what we were talking about
It's
right
like totally
there.
different person.
Okay.
We need that.
Yep.
That
So any plans
context
for
is
conversation
critical for human interaction.
Absolutely, we're working on it right now. So.
I already forgot.
That's
You
right.
can see, if you look in the screen, you can see a reflection of either the screen or somebody else's right over to the right above Elon's head.
Oh, okay.
You can see a reflection of either the broadcast or it's a reflection of the screen that he's working on.
GROK remembers your previous interactions.
Yes.
Should it be one GROK or multiple different GROKs?
It's up to you. You can have one GROK or many GROKs.
Many
I
GROKs.
suspect people will probably have more than one.
Yeah. I want to have a Dr. GROK.
Yeah. The GROK doc.
That's right.
They need a comedian to host these things.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
you just need a little more energy, I think.
Right, so somebody's asking us, are we going to do it again with GROK 2?
Yeah, I think once GROK, our general approach is that we will open source the last version when the next version is fully out.
Ooh,
Like
you're going to open
GROK
source it
3
eventually.
is,
How awesome.
Mature and stable.
That's very
probably
cool.
Within a few months, then we'll open source GROK 2.
Okay, so we probably have time for one last question. What was the most difficult part about working on this project? I assume
Hey,
GROK 3?
Jason
And
from
what
All
I'm
In
most excited about.
Podcast is following
I
me
think
now.
me looking back, getting
Awesome.
the whole model training.
I made
some fantastic.
100K,
I made some cool comments
H100
today.
coherently.
I asked
That's almost like
Elon if
battling against the
he could teach
final
me how to
boss
be
of
a
the universe, the
master
entropy.
troller.
Because at any given
I
time,
don't know
you can have a
skills
cosmic ray
trolling,
that beaming
and I
down
think
and
that,
flip a bit in your
did it.
transistor. And now the entire gradient
Interesting.
update, if it's fit Mantissa bit, the entire gradient update is out of whack. And now you have 100,000 of those.
I just
You have to
saw
demonstrate them every time,
Ross at Tech and
any given
Schools
time,
is answering
any
some
GPUs can
people.
go down.
Alisher's out asking questions,
I mean,
and
it's worth breaking down, like, how were we able to
they're
get
going
the
back and
most
forth in
powerful
one of
training
the
cluster
threads.
operational within 122 days? Because we started off, we actually weren't intending to do a data center ourselves. We were going to just, we went to the data center providers and said, how long would it take to have 100,000 GPUs?
Everybody and their
operating
mother's
coherently,
posting about GROK right
in a single
now.
location, and we got time frames from
Yeah, good.
15 to 24 months. So we're like, well, 18 to 24 months.
I want to hit my reply guy on the creator buddy and just start
The only
replying to
option was
everybody.
do it
Alex
ourselves.
Northstar has
But if
stole
you
our,
break down the problem,
tried to steal our
this is
thunder.
doing
He's
like
now
makes you think.
streaming
One single chamber.
exactly what
Yeah,
we're streaming.
exactly. So
Good for
we
him.
needed a building.
Yes.
We can't.
I
build a
know.
building,
Yeah,
so we
he
must use an
started
existing
46
building.
minutes ago.
So we
Hey,
looked
you want to know
for,
something funny? Remember what Umesh
basically
asked
for
earlier
factories
today
that
in
have
the
been,
space about using the
were com-
GROK
that
image
have been
generator?
abandoned, but the factory was
Yes,
in good
nobody's
shape, like the
happy
company
with
had
it.
gone
Yes.
bankrupt.
So
I just hit make an image, and then I said surprise me, and it made
home of Elvis. And also the
4
oldest-
faces,
the capital of
all
ancient Egypt. And,
all
it was
Asian
actually a
faces,
very nice factory. That,
all 4 of them.
I don't know, for
One
whatever
girl and
reason,
3 guys and a
Yeah,
group of
yes.
people.
And
I don't like that
so
conversation.
that gave us.
I didn't like that conversation either, but
Then we needed.
Umesh is right.
Yeah, well,
we needed
just because you're
That's
right.
crazy.
at least 120 megawatts.
Yeah,
of this, but
fair.
we only had 15 megawatts, and ultimately for
Not
200,000
bad.
megawatts, 200,000
Yeah, we're
GPUs,
just
we
in a
needed a
it's just
quarter gigawatt.
whatever.
So we initially leased a whole bunch of
So
generators.
some
we have
people seem
generators-
to have access to GROK 3 already.
Yeah, some people do.
What are they just special or
What was that? It? Are they done?
no? They should be done.
just on the
Wait.
one side of the building.
You just had some
trailer
Oh, I just got a
generators until we
glitch.
get
Sorry.
The utility
Yes.
power to come in, but then we also need cooling. So on the other side of the building, it was just trailer after trailer of cooling. So we leased about a quarter of the mobile cooling capacity of the United States on the other side of the building. Then we needed to get the GPUs all installed, and they're all liquid cooled.
Keep getting
So in
a
order
when
to
I hit
achieve the
GROK
density necessary,
on
this is a liquid-cooled system.
grok.com,
So we had to get
I
all
keep
the
getting
plumbing
an
for
internal
liquid
server
cooling.
error.
Nobody had ever done.
Yeah,
liquid
no, I
cooling,
saw that. I was
Oh,
getting
there it
there.
is. Now it's up.
So this was an incredibly dedicated effort by a very talented team to achieve that outcome.
Super GROK.
I may think now it's going to work. Nope. The issue is that
Elon
the power
seems to be
fluctuations
posting while he's
for
doing
the GPU
this.
cluster
I
are dramatic.
don't know
So
how
it's
that's
like this
Yeah, okay.
giant symphony that is taking place.
I
Like,
bet you
imagine
money
having
that
a
Elon is
symphony
either a
with
hologram
100,000
or he's a
100,000
robot or he's an
participants in
alien.
the
It's
symphony,
one of
and the
these
whole
three.
orchestra will
A hologram. That's
doesn't matter.
awesome.
And
So this whole thing was
100
recorded, and they're
milliseconds.
not.
And so this caused
We are
massive
all in the
power
interior of
fluctuations.
my own mind, I think.
Which then caused the generators to lose their minds, and they weren't expecting this. So to buffer
That
the
is
power,
funny
we
stuff.
then used Tesla.
I'm looking for
Megapacks,
somebody else's
to
interesting thing on the
smooth out
GROK, but
power. So
I
the
guess my
Megapacks had to
rate,
be
my
reprogrammed.
feed is
So
all just kind of
with
weird. I don't know.
I-
2.7 million.
I mute every account on my feed that just puts out garbage. It's weird. The other day, my feed went bonkers, and there was just all this people beating each other up, and I had to spend like 10 minutes like muting a bunch of accounts.
But even at that point,
I
you
didn't.
still have to
I
make
was.
the computers
Yeah, I
all
don't know how that
communicate
even happened. It was
So all the
bizarre.
networking had to be
So we
solved.
have 83
And,
views,
debugging the
and
zillion network cables,
Elon's got 2.6 million views.
debugging.
We got a
nickel
small
at
percentage.
4 in the morning. We solved it like
I mean, you know,
Just a little variance. Not. I mean, we're on our way, right? We're on our way to 1 million
Well, there were a
views.
whole bunch of issues. Well, like one that was like a BIOS.
That's the way I look at it.
Exactly. The BIOS was not set up correctly.
Yeah.
Now it's
We had
2.6.
to diff our LSPCI outputs between two
Let's
different
see if
machines.
I'm going to
One
hit it
that
up
was working,
again.
Yeah.
one that was not working. Yeah.
Still not getting GROK 3.
I mean, yeah, exactly. This would go
Yeah,
on for a long time if we
fine.
actually listed all the things. But you know, it's like interesting. Like it's not like, oh, we just magically made it happen. You have to break down the problem, just like GROK does for reasoning, into the constituent elements and then solve each of the constituent elements in order to achieve a coherent training cluster in a period of time that is a small fraction of what anyone else could do it in.
And then once the training
Yeah,
cluster was
faster
up
is
and running,
good,
we could
correct
use
is
it, we had to
better.
make sure that it actually stays
Correct
healthy
and fast
throughout,
is
which
like
its
super
own
winner.
giant challenge. And then we had to
Yeah,
get
I don't
every
think
single detail of the training
GROK
right
likes me. I'm
in order
just.
to
I
get a
still got
GROK
GROK
level
too.
model, which is
Yeah, me
actually
either.
really, really hard.
And I've got
So,
Premiere.
we don't know if there are any other models out there that have GROK 3's capabilities, but whoever trains a model better than GROK 3 has to be extremely good at the science of deep learning at every aspect of the engineering.
Premium
So
Plus.
it's not so easy.
Oh, wait, here, let me check this. Switch tier, do I have a super GROK model?
Oh yeah, we've
No.
already started work on the next cluster, which will be Yeah, about 5 times the power. So instead of a quarter gigawatt, roughly 1.2 gigawatts.
Articles, radar, fully ad-free, largest reply boost. Okay.
There's like the Back to the Future car.
Ah, boy.
Anyway, the Back to the Future power car. It's like roughly in that order, I think. And these will be the sort of the GB200/300 cluster. Once again, it will be the most powerful training cluster in the world. So we're not like stopping here.
No. And our reasoning model is going to continue to improve by accessing more tools every day. So yeah, we're very excited to share any of the upcoming results with you all.
Yeah, the thing that keeps us going is basically being able to give GROK free to you, and then seeing the usage go up, seeing everybody enjoy. No, GROK, that's what really gets us up in the morning. So.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Awesome.
Everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you.
What's up?
Can you hear me? I'm so excited to finally meet you. I can't wait to chat and learn more about each other. I'll talk to you soon.
Well, that was a big weirdo because I don't have GROK 3.
They're done.
I was waiting to hear, I thought there are some people on the feed that looks like they're using GROK 3, but I'm not one of them.
You know what's funny is we had who was it? Somebody. Oh, I Am Penny. He was saying that he had GROK 3 before the thing even started. So,
well, I think that they definitely want to let somebody feed it out to raise interest, and I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I definitely want to try doing some coding with GROK 3. But
yep.
I do like the nice features with my GROK 2. Now I can create an image and summarize X profile. I didn't check that out. Did you check out the summarize your X profile on there? That's one of the features.
Yes, I have. And in fact, I did the roast and I posted it. Did you see the roast?
No.
Oh my God. It's hysterical. Okay, so the roast goes, hold on, let me see if I can get to it.
Compared to all those.
Where the heck is the roast? Okay, I'm going to go to the profile. Click live. Oh, that's that. Let me go here.
I need to get some better lighting.
Get better lighting. Yeah, probably.
You've got good lighting. My lighting's not so good. Very concerned.
All right.
I'm concerned about the lighting. I need to get some of those.
I'm going to click my profile, see what I posted. Oh, here we go. Okay, ready? Here's my roast. Andy, you're the kind of guy, this is what GROK 2.0 said. Andy, you're the kind of guy who thinks he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. But honestly, you might just be rearranging pieces on the board while everyone else has already moved on to a different game. Your posts are like motivational posters in a cubicle, inspiring, but you suspect they're more for your own benefit than anyone else. And let's talk about that rap battle readiness, please. You're poised to drop a beef, but we're all just waiting for the lyrical genius that never, ever quite materializes. Oh, and your AI insights? Yeah, they're about as groundbreaking as suggesting that water is wet. Keep on leading from the front, or at least pretend to, because at least that's half the battle, right? Oh, that's funny. I love it. I think that's hysterical. I get roasted by an AI. Oh, and it said that Andy. I told you, right? So if you click on your name, and then you can click on the GROK thing below it. In fact, I do this often when people are coming up to talk in our spaces. I'll click on the GROK thing and it gives me a little summary of them. It's pretty cool. So you were saying yours, you hit the roast button. What does it say for you for roasting? Roast me.
I got to move over to I have my multiple accounts because I've got my multiple things. But let's see. I did do that, but here, let me analytics. That's not what I want. GROK. So do the roasting. Roast me. Come on, GROK. You can do it. Do your best. Do your best.
Do your worst.
Cut me down. Cut me down. Okay, here we go. You look like you've got the fashion sense of a tech conference swag bag. All mismatched and trying too hard to be cool. That blazer, it's screaming, I code in my free time, but I also want to be taken seriously at the startup pitch. And that beard. So okay. And that beard, it's like you decided halfway through the grooming was too mainstream. That's pretty good there. Your ex posts read like they're trying to be the AI whisperer, but ended up sounding like you're just whispering to yourself in a dark room. That's good. You're out here hyping up AI models like they're the next big thing since sliced bread. But let's be real. You're just hoping one of them will finally understand your sense of humor. And the bio you're working on, visionary in the HTT, that's not in my bio. Did you run out of Wi-Fi mid-sentence? Here's hoping your vision includes finishing that thought before you run out of characters.
That's some funny stuff.
And there's one last one. In short, you're the human embodiment of a loading screen. Lots of promise, but we're all just waiting to see if you'll ever actually deliver it.
Oh, I think that's hysterical. You know what we should do? We should have a show that what we do the entire show is just say, okay, click on GROK and click on roast me and then read it.
And then people can say why it cuts them to the bone because it's funny because it's true. Imagine. Well, what was that? There was that thing that GROK said. Read my mind.
Now mine isn't there. I can't hit it again. I wanted to hit it again.
Okay. But I think GROK is going to have that read my mind button, and I'm wondering, because I do have Starlink, and Starlink has a modem that they say it can read people. So in other words, it can see where I am in my house and stuff because the waves it's sending out. So at some point, they're probably going to put something there where it can read my brain waves and then start to maybe manipulate my brain waves, or my brain waves will manipulate the but I mean, why else would they have shall we read your mind now? Because I think that's coming before we know it. And actually, they probably could read your mind through just the resonance of the earth around you, and not even actually have to send.
Read the resonance of the earth around you.
Yes,
oh my God, John, that's freaking hysterical. That is freaking funny, man.
Wow. I don't try. I just end up that way. That's all.
All right. Well, listen, that was fun for the GROK 3 thing, even though we don't have access to it. I think we should just drop this, end this stream. It's been fun, and head off tomorrow. We'll see when I wake up, see if I have GROK 3 or if I still have GROK 2 or whatever. I have. We'll figure it out.
If you're one of our fans that watched tonight, DM Andy or myself. Let us
know if you've got it.
If there was any value in this. Did you find it humorous? Do you like to hear us talk? I noticed that there's been a few people that have been watching. I just love to hear, what about what we do provides any value to you? Why? So we can do more of it and less of what doesn't. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right.
Ooh, I'm trying to hit. If you got GROK 3 or are waiting like us.
Yeah.
All righty.
Dissed by GROK.
Elon doesn't love us.
Oh, no.
Nobody cares.
all we need a couple 100,000 followers. You know, it'll fix a lot of things.
True. Okay, so follow John, follow me, follow the show. Come back on from noon to 1 on every single weekday and listen to us, or even better, share with us what you're doing on with AI.
Awesome.
And if you don't, you're going to lose your mind because you won't be able to keep up. But we're on the cutting edge of trying to keep up.
Mental health.
That's right. We're here for your mental health. Exactly right, John.
Yep. That's why we got up to do this thing. You know, we were in the middle of so many things, so many people waiting. We said, no, we're here for our fans' mental health. We gotta be here for the opening of GROK 3 that never happened.
We're here for you.
And you know, I got a feeling the majority of our audience isn't getting access to GROK 3 either. So,
well, I see Umesh answered my thing, so that means he got up at 3:30 in the morning to watch that garbage. So, thank you, Umesh, if you're watching. Yeah. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Take care, everybody.
All right, bye.
Bye.